Emmanuel in Great Britain asks this question: you think it is possible to ask the devil inside the person about the environment in hell? For example, a description of that place and what is the future there. Many thanks. Emmanuel, you've raised a very important issue that's quite a controversy in the Christian community, and even among those who believe in some form of deliverance. That issue is, should you speak to demons, and should you let demons speak to you? You actually carry it a step further in wanting to get some fascinating, interesting, and potentially helpful information out of them. Now let me make it very plain. In our Do What Jesus Did deliverance teams, and in our International School of Exorcism, we teach the importance of getting demons to manifest whenever possible and interrogating them. But nowhere in any of our training do we suggest that you should carry on a dialogue with demons, or that you should ask them extraneous questions not directly focused on the deliverance process. First, let's talk about whether demons should be allowed to speak. Some in deliverance say no. Well, how then can you possibly set the person free to the extent they need to be if you don't know what demonic forces are tormenting them and where the root of the legal right or rights may be? In time of war, if you capture the enemy, you interrogate the enemy to find out what you need to know to defeat the enemy. Christ did this. Even though he was God and knew all things, of the demon legion, he said, "What is your name?" Why would he ask that question? He already knew the answer. Because he was demonstrating to us the process. The man who brought to Christ, the child who was throwing himself into the water and the fire, wanted Jesus to set his son free. And Jesus asked a question: how long has he been like this? Jesus knew the answer. Why ask the question? Because there needs to be some information in the process of getting someone delivered. But we need to be careful. It's basically name, rank, serial number, who you are, how you got there, is there a legal right, is there a spiritual stronghold? The things that are critical to getting rid of the demon. Now, I'm sure demons know a lot that we could learn about that spirit world if we were to ask them. But should we know? If we are to know these things, then if they're important, in his word, God would have told us and have shown us the importance of doing this. But nowhere in the exorcisms that Christ performed did he do anything at all like this. So yes, there is interesting information we could obtain, but I don't believe we should pursue it. In our School of Exorcism, we teach simply get the information that's necessary to cast out the demon. There are times when I taunt an evil spirit to draw it out. And during that process, it may give some tangential information that's not directly related to the exorcism. And I may let it go on and talk for a little bit, simply giving it enough rope to hang itself, to draw it out into the open. But I'm not letting it babble on inconsequentially. So Emmanuel, it's not a good idea to go asking demons for extra biblical information that isn't connected to the process of setting someone free.
He took the curses away from me. Was he Bob Larson? Because he can help you.
If your life isn't all that it should be, If relationships aren't working, if your health, your finances, or your spiritual life are unhappy, schedule a personal one-on-one encounter with me. We'll get to the root of the issues that are holding you back. We'll give you answers and a whole new direction in life.
Oh, what a change, what a difference when you have an encounter with God.
Take action. I look forward to seeing you soon.
We encourage your support for this worldwide outreach to do what Jesus did. For the latest information on resources, seminars, conferences, training institutes, retreats, and international missions, go to boblarson.org. Thank you for your prayers and financial partnership.